From Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the NC State Wolfpack and the North Carolina TarHeels. Along with David Pollock and Justin Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. We are keeping an eye on the weather in this one. Holly Rowe has the latest.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm to see how it impacts the passing game here today. Guys, back to you.
We'll see if they can handle the weather in this game. So the NC State Wolfpack offense is on the field and ready to start the game. Last time these two met, it was a beatdown, and I'm sure these guys would love to land the first punch in this one.
Bragging rights and setting the tone right from the beginning of the game, right? I mean, they came in, were shot out of a cannon. They were playing with so much energy and so much fire. They just overwhelmed their opponent the last time out there.
And I promise you, they've heard about it a lot, right? They've been poked, they've been prodded. It's been mentioned. It's been running through the facility all week long. You've seen it on social media. The clips of the last matchup to provide a spark, some hate, some anger to get them going for this football game.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Hauls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Man, talking to these coaches this week, after this 3-game skid, they were like, we need to start fast. Like, we need something good to happen early for our guys to get some life, to get some motivation, to get some energy and some passion. How do you start? 3 and out. That's exactly what they didn't want. Now, having to punt the football early in this football game.
Fields the punt. Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The TarHeels offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And out comes Jordan Shipp. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius, as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. You just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, it's... makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
They'll run him again. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
3rd and short now from their own 48. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. First play of this drive. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. Tough run here. It's Scott. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their 2nd drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like, sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Offense working from the pistol. Handoff to the lone back. He's got enough. Turning it on. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season. This offense features him, and there is a reason why.
Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. They'll send the tight end in motion. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Sets his feet. It's Chambers. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, Hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Throws to the tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Snapped on fourth down. Out wide right, it's Ship. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Drops back on first down. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
A designed run for the quarterback. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Back to pass, it's Chambers. Moving out to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And guys, I don't know if they got the play call in quickly enough, but still the quarterback has to make sure the snap gets off on time. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. They put together an 81-yard drive, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sells the run, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Jackson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The run inside. It's Scott. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're... Getting hit. Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. He's up to 55 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. They'll run the counter. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. The Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the timing just a hair off. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. The Tar Heels decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on 1 time in that loss last week. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Wolfpack offense comes out ready to start this drive. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves. And I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Plows through the defense. Speeding down the left side. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
Straight ahead, it's Scott. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. To the air, it's Bailey. Looking for the score. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Stopped right there.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Now the Wolfpack will use the first of their timeouts. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They want a little extra time to think over this 3rd and long as we've got a timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Thurman. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. First down for this offense. To the air, it's Chambers. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Left side is Thurman. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with a look at Syracuse, taking on the number 16, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Orange, coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. This team is now red hot, 3 consecutive victories, and one of the most convincing offensive showings we've seen in a long time. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Chapel Hill. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Catching up with North Carolina's head coach coming out of the locker room, their quarterback has to be better. The turnovers in the first half are the story of the game. The quarterback is struggling, and they believe that he can get it together and be more protective, protect the ball, and not put his wide receivers in jeopardy. They did run the ball well in the first half. We'll see if they rely more on the ground game so the quarterback can gain his composure. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Break. Over. Here we go. Ready. Go.
Here's some daylight. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. After losing track of the play clock, better keep an eye on it this time. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but... There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Powell.